Hello, and welcome to Back to Breathing. Before we begin the meditation, check to ensure that you're seated in a comfortable chair in a quiet location where you won't be disturbed for the next 10 minutes or so. If you need to relocate or settle in a bit, you can pause the video now and then resume when you're ready. All right, so during our last session, we started working on noting. Remember that it's completely natural and normal to have thoughts and feelings come and go when we sit, breathe, and rest. Noting comes into play when one of those thoughts are a bit overly distracting to the point where we have lost our focus, pulled away from our breathing, and we are lost in that sensation. During the last session, we also started counting our breathing. Counting our breaths is a great tool to help us stay on track since it keeps our minds occupied with something to do. This week, we'll continue to count our breaths and develop noting just a bit farther. To get started, we'll check in with how we're sitting in the chair. We want to be sitting with a nice tall posture, back straight. And since we're letting the chair do all the hard work for us, we can relax the body and allow ourselves to be comfortable and settle in as we're sitting here. Also ensure that your feet are flat on the floor and your hands are resting along the legs or laying in your lap. And now checking in with the space around you, keeping a soft, unfocused gaze just out in front, taking in your surroundings with your peripheral vision, not focusing on anything in particular, and just noticing all the things around you. Now take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. And when you exhale out from your mouth, slowly and gently closing your eyes. Continue taking deep breaths in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Deep, deliberate inhales, slow, controlled exhales. While breathing in, noticing the cool air coming in through your nose, bringing in some of that fresh oxygen and lifting up your awareness. Breathing out, taking some of that awareness to noticing your body relaxing. And also while breathing out, allowing your body to release its tension. You can drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw, release that little bit of tension from your temples. Let your body relax, sink into your chair. For now, we'll take in a few more deep breaths. And returning your breath to its normal breathing and its normal pattern in and out through your nose. Not breathing in any special way and not trying to change how you're breathing. Letting your lungs and diaphragm just do their own thing. They don't need any additional help with this. And starting to notice where in your body you feel your breath most comfortably. Letting your awareness fall to that place. Noticing the sensation of your body gently rise and fall with each breath in and each breath out. Noticing the softness of your breath. Noticing its smoothness. And continue to follow this gentle, soft movement of your breath. Now starting to recognize the pattern of your breathing, noticing how one may be longer or shorter than another, how one breath may be deeper or shallower than another, noticing the uniqueness of each breath and how each one only lasts for a few moments before the next breath comes along. For now, we'll begin to start counting each breath. Again, 1 for the inhale, 2 for the exhale, then 3 for the next inhale, 4 for the next exhale, then 5, 6, and so on, all the way up to the count of 10. After you reach 10, starting over again from 1. If you'd like, you can even make a game of counting your breaths, trying to see how far you can make it before a thought or feeling comes along, then you lose count. Of course, if you do lose your place, you can always just start again from 1 again. Perfectly normal, no big deal, not doing anything wrong. And again, it's perfectly normal for thoughts and feelings to come along, dissolve away. It's just when they become a bit too distracting, that's where noting comes in. And as discussed last time, first recognizing that you were distracted, then acknowledging the distraction by associating it as a thought or a feeling. But today we're also going to start to describe if that thought or feeling was pleasant or unpleasant. And if you feel it wasn't either, call it neutral. So if you were thinking about pizza for dinner, the process would sound like, oh, okay, got a little distracted there. It was a thought. It was pleasant. Or if you were thinking about your arm itching, it could be just simply feeling unpleasant. Whatever the distracting thought or sensation was, after noting it, gently returning back to counting your breath. Letting thoughts and feelings come, letting them go. Getting distracted, noting it, come back. And you can even welcome yourself back and give yourself a bit of encouragement. It takes care and effort to do all of this. You're doing great. Just a little longer. And for now, just rest, letting any focus or any concentration of your awareness go and letting your mind be free. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. This is quoted by Viktor Frankl, and it's helped shape my personal practice. Noting helps us detect that space, and we begin to understand how we respond to situations. With understanding, we can feed our growth. And as we grow, we discover how we can form our free will. Before concluding the session, I'll ring my singing bowl. On the third chime, you can gently open your eyes. And as we end for today, I'd like to share some affirmations. Please feel free to repeat them after me. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I live with ease. May everyone be safe. May everyone be healthy. May everyone be happy. And may everyone live with ease. Thank you so much for joining and allowing me to be part of your practice. Until next time, be well.